Oh.
Here we go, waiting for the other one.
Looks like we're getting here.
Yep, we're live on both.
Okay, I'm going to start Instagram.
Yeah.
Checking connection. Oh, it says we are live.
All right, we're live. Oh, we have one viewer.
Hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
Happy
one viewer.
Friday.
We're just going to give this a few minutes, make sure everything is connecting right, and then we will get started. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey,
oh,
we're
Facebook
working.
is here
Facebook's
too.
working. Hello from Utah, from Steph Molding. Dion says good morning. Good morning.
Okay, we are here on Instagram.
Oh, and there's a hi from YouTube, from Ariel.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Isn't it just wonderful when everything just works
Katrina,
right?
we got this right on the first try.
I'm so proud of us.
I'm so proud of
That
us.
is my win for the day. We are live and we are going. And we are so excited you guys joined us because it's a big day.
It's a really big day.
Look at what is right here in front of us. It is our Hydrosols. We know you guys have been asking for this forever, wanting them back. We have been wanting to bring them back. Trust me so much. And they're here and we're going to talk about them, answer all of your questions. And then also wanted to talk a little bit about these adorable fuzzy stickers and our beach vacation candle that you can get free with a $75 purchase. I thought
so
we could
cute.
start with these little stickers right here.
Yes.
Because they are so adorable. It's the first time I believe we've ever done fuzzy stickers. So they're
We've done puffy stickers. I don't know if you guys have been with us for a while, but we've done puffy stickers.
puppy stickers.
But I have not
regular
ever
stickers.
seen fuzzy stickers.
I know, these are very cute. They're embroidered. They're nice and soft and very, very sticky. We spent a lot of time putting these on all kinds of different surfaces. Clothes, phones.
I would say I have seen these on Retha's phone in the office,
Yes.
so I could tell she was testing these out to see
Yes.
how well they would stick on a phone.
Yep, we designed these ourselves. You'll notice that they kind of match our kid safe designs.
I love
With
that.
our little hedgehog and our panda
The
here.
hedgehog's my favorite. I'm a huge hedgehog lover.
Mm-hmm.
Look how cute that
I
is.
love
A little
this
succulent.
lemon.
Oh my
Little
gosh, a little
succulent.
succulent.
I have
is
these
so
stuck all
cute.
over my desk too. So really, really fun. Hope you guys love them. Free with a $75 purchase right now. And yeah, let us know if you have any questions.
You want to show them what else is free with a $75 purchase?
I do. So here we have our beach vacation candle. It's a very lovely, beautiful candle.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what this one. It's been a little while since I smelled it.
It is
Oh,
floral.
that
It
is so good.
refreshing. It is an
Nice.
absolutely lovely
Well,
candle.
Katrina talks today. I'm just going to sit here like this.
Just sit here and huff the candle.
Yes, it smells so good.
Yes,
I love
so we
that.
have these available while supplies last. So if you love our candles, make sure not to miss out on this one. It's a really great deal. So I figure we'll just scroll through first and see who is joining us.
Yes, I love that. That's my favorite part.
Mhm.
Okay, so. Oh, sorry guys,
no.
excuse me. I'm a little rusty. I'm not on here as much as Retha and Katrina, so pardon me. Okay, so let's scroll up just a little bit here. I've seen lots of comments. I said hi to a few people in the beginning, but let's see who else we've got here. Danielle on Facebook says she's been waiting for this day for a year. You know what, Danielle? So have we.
Yes.
So have we.
You have no idea the relief I feel right now that these are finally launched and ready for you guys, and we can get your feedback and you can enjoy them and love them.
And I can attest, I have, I sit right across from Katrina in the office, and there's been a lot of love and time poured into
Yes.
making this just right for you
That
guys,
is
truly.
right. I think these are our best Hydrosols yet.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree, and I'm a Hydrosol lover. I love Hydrosols.
See, Jean says hello from Valley Grove, West Virginia. Hello, good morning, Jean.
See if we have any more YouTube. We have a lot of Facebook.
I know, YouTube. Let us know where you're
Rebecca,
from. Say
yeah.
hello. We know that we're connected. We did get one earlier.
Yes.
So hopefully we're still
Hi,
connected.
Sherry. I know Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Good morning. Good morning to all the pedal sisters out there.
Yes.
Did you know that I'm an honorary pedal sister?
I
Katrina?
didn't know that.
I
That's
am.
exciting.
I feel very honored and very special to be a part of the Pedal Sisters. They're so much fun. I'm seeing a lot of people saying so excited about the Hydrosols. Oh, there we go. Anna O on YouTube. Hello from Connecticut. Good morning. Ariel says that candle is her favorite. I'm with you. I think it's my favorite.
It's really nice. If you love those sweet smells, like this is definitely the one for you. And it's kind of almost, I mean, it's like vanilla-y sweet too. It's got that like creamy beach tropical feel a little bit
with a
as
little
well.
bit of floral. Like I like the floral.
Yeah.
I just want to comment really quick. We have a user on YouTube that just said hi from Louisiana, and her name is One Tired Mama.
I love it.
And I feel like that encompasses my soul. I have one tired mama too, so I love that.
Yes. Let's see. From Instagram, Betsy Mo4 says, "I need that candle." Agreed. You do need that candle.
Get it today and hurry. It's while supplies last. These are hand poured candles, so they're very limited in supply.
And what's great about these two, these were completely formulated by us, made by us. It's not anything that we bring outside. We do it all right here, so it's very special, for sure. Okay, so we have Dakota Connor 3 said, "I wish we had smell vision." I know, wouldn't that be amazing?
You know, with all the technology advancements, I have a strong feeling that could be around.
Right around, is it in our lifetime?
And imagine like the plant therapy shopping experience if you could click a button and then it just poofs smell right out of your screen.
Kind of weird.
That'd be so kind of weird, but like it would be super helpful. I know for a lot of our online customers.
Super fun. We have Laura Harvey 88 says hello from Maine. Life in General says cute stickers. I love it. Let's see here. Monica P 2005 so excited about the hydrosols. Need some hydrosols. Joan Jess is asking, are there any new ones? There are not any new ones. These are the same hydrosols that were in our inventory before, minus frankincense and neroli. We did not bring those back this time. If that's something you're interested in, please let us know. Continue to give us your feedback and we can look into sourcing those. So yes.
A lot of people commenting today.
I know, I'm so excited.
I'm really glad that you guys are all here. And we're getting lots of questions already coming in about hydrosols, so you guys are in luck because the expert is here.
I love hydrosols. I'm really excited to talk about them. Nature's Kisses Essential Oils.
Ooh, I like that name.
Says, good morning from Alberta. I'm new to plant therapy and I'm excited to learn more. Well,
Yay,
welcome to the family. Always the best spot to learn more is if you go to our resources page, and our blog are both packed with information, and of course our CS team, our amazing customer satisfaction team, is always ready to talk and answer your questions and make sure you're having a really good essential oil experience, as well as all of our other different products that we carry. So thank you so much for joining. Whoopsies, I'm kind of Instagram dumb, so man, a lot of comments.
Vicky says, "Happy Friday from sunny Kansas." It is sunny here, guys.
Ooh, it is hot here in Twin
It's
Falls,
supposed to
Idaho.
be 100 degrees today and tomorrow. 100 degrees, and we're in a desert, so it's a very dry 100 degrees.
Okay, I'll keep my phone here so we can both kind of monitor these Instagram comments. This is great. So Darren is asking, what is the best one for mosquito bite relief? I'm being eaten alive. I can absolutely empathize with that. I get eaten alive too. And hydrosols, I just want to dive right in. It's so hard to know where to start.
Let's start with what is a hydrosol, because I've seen that question a lot.
Yes.
We have a lot of newer customers or customers that are new to hydrosols that want to know, like, what are they and why would you use them as opposed to using an essential oil?
Yes, so hydrosols are amazing because they are created during the steam distillation process of an essential oil. So it's interesting to think, like, for instance, we can take our rose here. When rose is steam distilled, it creates the rose essential oil, and then as a byproduct, it will also create the hydrosol. This is the water that passes through that plant matter and is separated from the oil. So they are different, but kind of a bit the same. What's different about a hydrosol as compared to its essential oil is that this contains the water-soluble constituents of that plant. So that's why you don't see separation in here, and that's why, while it has very similar therapeutic benefits to the oil, it isn't exactly the same. It's made up of slightly different chemical profile, gives you a lot of the same kind of benefits, but also much, much more gentle.
And that's why they smell different, right, Katrina?
Yes.
Because we get that comment a lot is, you'll smell a hydrosol and it will sometimes be completely off base compared to the essential oil.
Yeah.
So that's probably why that aroma is different too.
Yeah, so definitely not apples to apples, similar though. Peppermint's a really good example of this. Peppermint oil, is very crisp, and it's very stimulating, and it's very just in your face. The Hydrosol is so much more gentle. It does still have that nice minty aroma, but it's not the same as peppermint. So
I'd say the two that smell the most, if you're looking for one that smells like similar to the essential oil, the peppermint and the rose to me are the two that smell the closest to the essential oil.
Yes.
The other ones to me are very, very different.
Yeah, a lot of times the Hydrosol will smell a bit more earthy
Yes,
than
that's
the
a good way
oil.
to put it.
Lavender is a great example of this. It doesn't have too strong of a floral aroma. It's definitely more of that earthy, grounding kind of note to it. So definitely don't expect the same aroma, although interesting because they're coming from the same plant.
Yeah,
it's just
super
experiencing
interesting.
the plant in a different way.
Amanda Thatcher wants to know what's your favorite. My personal favorite, and I have used them all. I use these, I'm really glad they're back because I used to use them pretty often. My favorite to use is it's two. It's lavender and tea tree. So the lavender one is great for after sun care.
Yes.
Like if you've been, if you get a little bit of a sunburn or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I use the tea tree as a natural kind of astringent
Yes.
on my face, and I really like it
Yeah.
for that.
My two favorites are the rose and the rosemary. I love using them as on my face. The rosemary is a little astringent, so if you have oily skin, it is excellent to help with those blemishes. Rose, on the other hand, is very moisturizing, so it's great when you have dry skin or itchiness,
Great for
irritation, redness,
kind of redness
things
on
like
the
that.
skin.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. In terms of bug bites, because I'm seeing that on here a lot, my go-to for bug bites, essential oil and Hydrosol, is helichrysum. I spray
that's
it
a great one.
right on top. It really quickly gets rid of that swelling that causes that itchy uncomfortableness. So definitely a great way to go. You can also just spray these in your hair as a nice fragrance. You can spray them onto water-safe fabrics like your pillowcase and things like that before you go to bed. You can add them to your bath, which is a really easy way to use them.
Will you tell them how you described to me, because Katrina was describing to me, she put a little bit of the rosemary hydrosol in with her bath, and I don't know if you remember what you said to
I
me.
can't remember
So
what
this
I
is
said.
what Katrina said to me, and it was the perfect description. She said she added a little bit of rosemary to her bath, and it was like a fresh oasis.
Yeah.
And I thought
So
that
just
was
laying
really
there
great.
in the herbs and it's like a Mediterranean
Yes.
getaway, like it
So
instantly
there you go. If you need a
transforms your bath.
visual of what rosemary could feel like in your bathwater, I thought that was a really good
Yes.
description.
So
So Katrina, if someone was kind of faced with choosing, to use an essential oil or to use a hydrosol, what would be, why would they maybe want to choose a hydrosol? Like what kind of situation
Yeah.
would call for them?
again, hydrosols are much more gentle than essential oils. They don't need to be diluted. They can be used exactly as is. Because of that, they are really great for young children, for babies, people with sensitive skin or very mature skin, and also really great for pets as well. Out of all of these, aside from tea tree hydrosol, they are pup and pony safe. We don't recommend tea tree hydrosol for dogs, and that is because the tea tree oil for dogs can cause really a lot of issues, and so just out of an abundance of caution, we also determined that the tea tree hydrosol, just don't use it for your dogs. You have a lot of other options here, but that's why they're super gentle. If you're first diving into aromatherapy, I like to suggest starting with hydrosols.
Because they're very simple. They're
Very
super user
simple,
friendly.
ready to go.
You don't have to do any kind of pre-dilution or anything
Mhm.
like that. You just kind of put the spray or the flip top cap or the spray on there and you use them.
Yeah.
Kelly Molitor on Facebook, she wants to know if the lavender hydrosol is good for a pillow spray. It could, but just kind of going back to what we were saying earlier, if you are kind of seeking that traditional lavender aroma, I would actually recommend our Blissful Dreams pillow spray,
Yes.
which was formulated for that, just because the lavender hydrosol is going to be a lot more herbal
Yeah.
and strong. Not that it doesn't have some of those same kind of benefits to it, it's just not going to maybe capture the same essence that you're looking for to
Yeah.
help you relax.
Roman chamomile is another really great one to spray on your pillow, the hydrosol, before you go to bed. That one is again a little bit earthy, but I prefer that Roman chamomile hydrosol to the oil.
I agree with
Because
that,
it's not
actually.
so aggressive. You still get a little bit of that floral note, but it's a lot softer and a lot more gentle. And just so you guys know, we do see all of your Facebook comments. I've seen some concerns there. We're seeing all the comments just fine, so keep on leaving them. I don't know what's happening on your end, but on our end it looks really good.
And
so
sometimes I've noticed Facebook has a mind of its own. So I apologize for that. Don't worry, we do see your comments coming through, and it's exciting to see how many of them are coming through. We have a lot of people interacting.
Celeste says the sound keeps randomly making their voices deep.
Ooh, I like that.
Hopefully not in too of an off-putting way.
Talking like this.
I'm just glad that Facebook is working this week.
I am too.
So,
and we got it right on the first try.
Yes.
I did want to address something I saw. It's been a little while back, and I apologize, I can't remember who said it. But somebody asked if we do wholesale accounts. So I actually, I work in our wholesale department, and I handle all those kind of things. So just email wholesale@planttherapy.com, and you can even put attention Darbie on there, and I'll get back to you with some more information on that.
Yes. Some things, can you use hydrosols in your diffuser? No, we don't recommend that. It's not an essential oil, so it's very different.
Yeah, and it's
and you don't need to.
You don't need to. It's gonna diffuse kind of strange. I've had people in the past when we had hydrosols before ask if they could use a hydrosol as an alternative to a water and a water base, and it's not necessarily that it's gonna hurt your diffuser. It's just really, it's kind of gonna waste your hydrosol.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't intended for that, and as much water and stuff as you use in a diffuser, you would go through a lot of hydrosol. To me, it'd be very expensive to do that without getting a lot of additional benefit from doing it that way.
Joy DeCamp, which hydrosol for eczema or irritated skin? It's so hard because a lot of these are really interchangeable. But for specifically really dry skin like that, I would recommend the lavender and also the calendula. Our calendula hydrosol, to me, has the most interesting aroma. I don't know if you've smelled it, Darbie.
I don't think I have. Is it this one?
Yeah. Give it
been
a
a long
try.
time.
It kind of actually reminds me of like a wheat cereal.
I just squirted some on my face.
And that's totally
safe. You want to know what it reminds me of? Like SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Gosh, but you see calendula a lot.
It's not horrible. It's just it's different.
You see it a lot in baby care products because it is so gentle and because it is so moisturizing and really great to get into those skin irritated issues, like if there's concerns in the diaper area. It's really good. But lavender is also a great one for skin concerns like that, and so is helichrysum. I might say helichrysum a lot. I'm just a big dork for it.
Helichrysum's a fun word to say anyway. So
best hydrosol after the sun. I gotta go with lavender. That is always my go-to. It feels so good when you just spray it on.
My kids love it. I mean, they don't love the smell of it. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My kids don't love the smell of the lavender, but I keep it in the refrigerator, and even if they're just hot, like they come inside and they're hot, we'll just like grab it and spritz it on afterwards. And you guys can all see my complexion, okay? The sun does not love me as much as I sometimes love it. So Peppermint is a really great after sun scare too if you feel like overheated. I think that's really good for the summer.
Peppermint is excellent.
Spritzing with some like peppermint hydrosol because it just kind of helps cool your body temperature down a little bit.
Yeah. So, Debbie's saying not a lavender fan either. If you're not a fan of the essential oil, I would still try the hydrosol.
If you
Again,
like
the
kind of
aroma's
herbal,
very different.
Yeah. If you like an herbal aroma, I think the lavender, because the lavender out of these aroma-wise to me is the most herbal. I don't get as much floral from the lavender hydrosol.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I'm going to scroll through here and see if there's any more questions.
Oh, I'll scroll too.
Scroll here. I want to make sure we're getting all of your questions answered. I know one of the concerns with hydrosols is a lot of people simply are confused about what they are and how to use them. So we really want to address that today because they are such a beautiful way to experience the plant and just so easy to use. No need to dilute them, no need to put them with anything else. You can. There are a lot of great DIY formulas that do call for hydrosols, so they're great to mix in with things. And we actually are going to do a really quick DIY here in a little bit. But yeah, they're just so easy to use. You just spray them right on yourself. Or I usually use like a cotton round too, and I'll like put
that's
it on.
okay, then a cotton round. So Elizabeth Vaughn on Facebook is asking, when will they be for sale on the website? Today! Woohoo! Perfect timing. Yes, they will be on for sale today.
Yes, they should be live right now.
Yes, so you guys can be browsing and looking at those. We had a question, I think it was from Tracy on YouTube, And she asked which one would be good for like ingrown hairs.
I would say the tea tree would
That's
be
what I
really
would
great
say,
for
too.
that.
Tree's
Because a lot of times ingrown hairs can create some swelling and irritation. Anything to reduce like that irritation that's from ingrown hair. So lavender again, anything to kind of bring down that redness and irritation.
Chamomile
Chamomile is another great one.
Once again, guys, going back to just how versatile these
Yes.
are, and you really like if you were to just pick one that you read the description and you really like it, you'll probably be blown away by how much you can do with that one.
Yeah, a lot of it can really come down to your own personal scent preference.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
a lot of them use very interchangeably.
Natalie on Facebook wants to know, because we were talking earlier about putting it in the bath, how much do you need to add to a bath? Very little, right? It doesn't take
It can be a little or it can be a lot. You can literally like
Dump
sit
the whole
in a
bottle
whole
in there.
bath of hydrosol and it'll be fine. Usually I just take my bottle and I'm like, bloop.
Just squirt a little.
Yeah.
It's not like, if we're doing essential oils in the bath and there's like a dilution process that goes into, adding a very little bit of oil and a whole
Yes.
it's a little bit more of a process using our essential oils in the bath, but hydrosols you can be it's a little bit more free.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
dunk them
Because
right in
of
there.
how just gentle they are. You just give it a little bloop and then you're good. You can add more, you can add less.
Oh, this is a really good question. I was hoping we'd get to them. Gwen on YouTube wants to know, how do you know if a hydrosol is outdated?
Okay, great question.
And I think this will help us talk about some of the new
Yes.
additions to our hydrosols too.
So the biggest difference with these hydrosols compared to what we have launched previously is that these ones do contain a preservative. And that was the reason why these were taken off of our site for so long, because we really wanted to spend a considerable amount of time researching, collaborating, trying the best kind of preservative to make these last as long as they could. Because I would like to point out that these are almost entirely water. A hydrosol product contains only about 0.05 to 0.2% of the water-soluble constituents. The rest of that is water. And as we know, water, when left to its own devices, it likes to grow things and it likes to create microbes. And that is what creates the really short shelf life and can make them unsafe to use. So we've added preservatives to make sure that they meet our shelf life. Also, because now you do not have to store these in a fridge if you don't want to. I still like storing mine in a fridge because it just
Adds to
feels
the
so
experience.
nice when it's
Yeah,
cool
they're nice
and
when
it's
they're
lovely and refreshing. But the preservative is going to help prevent that microbial growth. So another thing to point out about hydrosols is they do not age well. When you have a hydrosol, use it. It's not like an essential oil that you can keep for a long time. It does not get better with time. Again, it is almost entirely water. So you don't want to just buy this and sit on it and come back to it in a year or two and wonder if it's good. If you have had your hydrosol for over a year, I would not recommend using it. I would just get a new one. We did put a preservative system in these, and we can just talk about that right now.
Yeah, I think that's great because Anna on YouTube actually asked about one of those preservatives. It's
Yes.
just what it is.
Yes.
So
So we have two different preservative systems. And the reason we have two different preservative systems is because while the chemical profile of these is dependent on such a small amount of those constituents, they are very unique to each other. And sometimes one preservative system is simply more effective than the other. So the first preservative system we'll talk about is the Radish root ferment. That is in a majority of these hydrosols. The trade name for this preservative, if you're curious and want to look into it, is called Lucidol. It is a completely natural plant-based preservative that is created through the fermentation of the radish root. The second preservative system that we use, it's a little more scary looking on the ingredient list, but we'll just go over it right now. It includes P-inosinic acid, which comes from anise oil, lactic acid, which often comes from glucose, sucrose, things like that. Also, polylysine, which is a bacterial fermentation that stops the growth and splitting of microbe activity, and a little bit of glycerin. All plant-based, all completely natural.
emphasis on the plant-based, because
Yes.
I think that's very, very important to note. As That's where a lot of the research and everything really came into play with this. There's a lot of hard work put into this because we know how important that is for us.
Yes.
And we know how important it is for you,
yes,
as our customers.
The trade name for the preservative system that includes that P-inissic acid and the polylysine is called Epsom C. So you are more than welcome to give that a look if you want. We also, or just reach out to cs.planttherapy.com to learn more about it. But again, natural, plant-based, and effective.
Basically, we boosted the already amazing things about our hydrosols.
Yes.
We just made them even better.
Even
safer.
better. Even safer. I personally will never again touch a hydrosol that does not include a preservative.
I agree.
Again, water loves to grow gross things.
Well, and that kind of goes into, I've seen it asked a couple times, like, how do you know? Because some of that growth can be somewhat invisible to the naked eye, right?
Yes.
We don't know. There are some visible signs. This won't always occur, so I wouldn't rely on this per se. Granted, like we said, these have preservatives, so we've extended these, but some things to kind of look at is what's called blooming. And blooming can look in a couple different forms. It can look kind of like little white floaties swirling around in your hydrosol. I've seen them as kind of like little globs.
Yes.
I think we described it as like an angel hair. Almost
yes.
like, looks like it's kind of like floating in there. So there are a couple physical signs. You can kind of take your bottle and swirl it around and look. And you can see, if you do see some particles, not necessarily the white particles, sometimes a little bit of particle is somewhat normal in hydrosols because they are coming from plants. So it could be just plant material.
There's a big difference between particulates and blooms.
Yeah.
The bloom, when you see that in your hydrosol, that means it has been bad for a while. It has been bad long enough for all that bacteria to congeal together. Particles or particulates, on the other hand, can be plant matter, little bits of the flour. They'll settle to the bottom usually. Some of these you may see that in. We do try to filter them out, but a bloom is a glob that just floats there.
It looks like a booger. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. It just kind of looks like a booger. I don't be the one to say it. I've seen a lot of people say, well, mine looks clear. Mine have been in there for a long time. Just keep in mind, even if it looks clear, we still really strongly suggest following the shelf life guidelines and the storage guidelines because, as we mentioned before, some of the microbial growth can be invisible. You will not necessarily always have those physical signs.
Yeah.
So, the shelf life right now we've put at 1 year. But that could change. This is kind of new for us. So we're doing a lot of active testing on these. And so as time goes on, we're going to continue testing these and updating our customers on what we find and find if maybe we could get by with a little bit longer than a year. But right now, based on our knowledge, 1 year and stored in like a cool place is our best recommendation.
And like I said before, if you're buying a hydrosol and not using it within that year, you're probably... These don't get better with age.
Yeah.
Very important to remember.
Keeping that in mind.
Not an essential oil. It is a water-based product, so if you buy them, use them, you're going to love them and you're going to get some more. Every time that you get it, it'll be fresh. So our quality procedures here are that when we receive our hydrosols, we do a full comprehensive microbial test. Before each batch we run, we take our finished goods, same thing, and then consistently on a quarterly basis, we check our bulk. So we know that everything that leaves here is and always has been clean. The problem is that when it gets into the hands of customers, we can't control how it's being stored or how it's being used. Even if you open the top up and you put a cotton round on top and you go like this, and every time you do that, you are potentially introducing something new into that hydrosol. And so we just, we are so concerned with safety and effectiveness that this is just the best route for us that we feel, and we hope that you guys, feel the same way. It's all about safety and the effectiveness of these products, and that's why we added these natural plant-based preservatives.
You do a great job at explaining.
Thank you.
So I told you guys, she really is the expert.
I am a huge dork about hydrosols. I know I'm
they're worth
being
dorky about.
I get so excited.
I think we should now maybe apply this to a DIY. What do you think?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's show you guys how to use these in action.
Yeah. So if you'll scroll through the comments,
Sure.
make sure we haven't missed any questions.
Yes. Well, Katrina, I did it again. I
I'll
always
do that too.
Gosh, guys,
It
they're
goes
gonna,
way
they're gonna
too
never
fast.
let me do this again. So please enjoy seeing me this one time because you'll probably never see me again. So let's see. Let's go through here, and I apologize, guys. It does look like we're seeing comments, but I apologize if they're a little like lagged or delayed. I'm not sure what could be causing that, but we see a lot of comments coming through. I'll try to get to as many as I can. Let's go back here. Great to know that they'll last longer. Yes, we were so excited about that too.
Ooh, are hydrosols safe for babies?
Oh yes, they are safe for babies. In fact, as an aromatherapist myself, and Katrina is also a certified aromatherapist, I usually when customers have asked me what is something that they can use on their babies, it's not to say that you can't use essential oils on babies. There's just a lot more that goes into dilution for babies. So hydrosols are always my number one.
Yes.
Hydrosols, our plain healing balm, and plain carrier oils are always my very, very top recommendations for helping with babies.
I always think it's interesting if you have like a natural baby product, you flip it around and you look at the ingredient list, a lot of times you will find a floral water in there, which is just, it's these. They're added into the formula because they're so safe and effective.
I'm seeing a lot of excited people.
Well, I know,
I'm
I'm
looking
so
for
excited
some
you guys
questions,
are
but
excited.
yeah, I'm super excited. Everybody's excited. I'm gonna see what new message. Maybe we have some new questions coming through.
So I'm gonna do a quick, super quick DIY here. It's like a cleansing face mask.
Ooh, and she's using our calcium Bentonite Clay. We have not tried. I just got some of this. I have actually never played around with Bentonite Clay, so I'm really excited to kind of try it out and test it out because I've never used it before.
Yes. Oh, and I also want to note, all this information we're saying, there's going to be a blog post that's going to go up today.
Don't feel like you had to write notes or like it can be overwhelming. There's a lot of information.
For sure. So this information will be on here. We also have already a DIY that goes over this. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. It's not gonna be very technical. You don't have to be.
That's how you. To me, that's real DIY.
That's
if
real
you're just eyeballing it.
We're just gonna eyeball it here. So I'm gonna take some Bentonite Clay. I'm just gonna scoop it in here. This is excellent to help pull out toxins from your face, to help with soothing irritated skin. It's really an amazing ingredient if you guys haven't used it yet.
It's also really good for detoxing your armpits.
That is true. I think we have a few DIYs on that on our blog.
So if you are looking into transitioning to natural deodorant, which I did a couple of years ago, so I guess I lied. I didn't DIY. I got some already made, but I guess I have used Bentonite Clay before, but I used it in the detoxing process of transitioning to using natural deodorant.
Yeah.
And it really helped.
Yeah, it really helps pull out a lot of those toxins. So let's say for this one, we are going to make a face mask for calming your skin.
That's a good one.
Calming,
We've had a lot of
Yeah.
inquiries about that, so I think that's perfect.
Okay, so we got our Bentonite Clay in here. I just scooped a bunch in. Fun thing about hydrosols, again, so safe. You don't really have to be like crazy about.
You can kind of use as needed. You don't have to have a precise measurement.
So I'm going to take our rose here, and I'm just going to add a splash in here. I might even need some more. And then I'm going to take a little bit of our lavender. Where are you? Here you are. Remix.
I go by colors. I'm glad that a lot of our hydrosols labels stay the same color because I'm a color. Like I look at it like, oh yeah, that's peppermint. It's green.
Yep. A little splash of rose, a little splash of lavender. We're gonna mix it up and see here what kind of consistency that we get.
Oh, I can smell it.
I know,
It smells good. Combination of the two, that smells really good.
And then this is gonna create that nice like pasty clay. Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah.
And then you can add more powder if you need. You can add more hydrosol if you want it to be more watery. So super easy. Like this would be a great thing to do like during your little nighttime routine. You can use this here. And then all you would do is you got it all nice and mixed in like that. You guys can see it okay. Just like any other face mask, you would just take it, put it on your face, cover your face up. Make sure, of course, to kind of stay away from your eyes and stay away from your mouth always. Mouth, whatever. Keep it on for 10 to 30 minutes. It'll start drying up, and then you just take a warm washcloth and just wash it off.
Yeah. So easy.
So easy. It's so refreshing. It's such a fun thing to do as well. And just a few ingredients, a few all natural ingredients to help calm redness. If you wanted to do one for like blemish concerns or oily skin, you could do the tea tree. You could have just tea tree in there, a little bit of tea tree, a little bit of rosemary. Totally customizable. So super easy.
Heidi
Win-win.
Loffmiller wants to know. Hi, Heidi.
She wants to know what we're demonstrating the best.
I kind of had like this visual that Katrina was just going to start dabbing it like all over my face, but we won't subject you to that. I loved Sarah Rudolph's comment on Facebook. She goes, do you do detox mask under your arms? Yes.
Yes.
That's a huge toxic dumping ground. Yeah, I have done that.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually one of probably the only ways I can remember that I've actually used like a clay mask was I did under my arms to help transition into using natural deodorant, and it really helped.
Yeah, I would take this and I would probably add that tea tree in there for a good underarm one.
I saw a couple questions, and I don't want to forget about this. Just to cover it one more time, with the new preservative system in there, how long, if stored in the refrigerator, do these last?
Yeah. Again, this is still an ongoing research project for us. We still give a 1-year shelf life. Chances are, it can go a little bit longer, but here's really the thing about it. If you are very concerned and really want to take this into your own hands, I would recommend when you receive these to pH test them. You can get a pH tester for not that much.
We actually had someone talking about that earlier, that
Yes.
they do that. They pH test theirs, and I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, if you notice, I would pH test it when you receive it. Try 3 to 6 months later. If you're noticing a big variation, I would say at 0.5 above or below, that is how you're going to know that there is something going on within your hydrosol that shouldn't be. And that is because just bacterial growth is going to really interact with the substrates that are in there and change your pH, and it's a really good indicator right off the bat that something is askew.
There's so many good questions. I apologize, guys, that if we didn't get to your questions, because I know there was a lot on there, probably on Instagram too.
I know. I'm gonna leave Instagram so
I really think like hydrosols could be the topic of like a 3-hour live. Like we could probably just spend the whole day. And honestly, if it was possible, I wouldn't even mind staying here and talking about them, because there is a lot of information around hydrosols. Like Katrina mentioned earlier, there is going to be a blog post coming out that gives a lot of the information we gave today and also more. Please send your questions in to us too. If there's something that you think of, or maybe something you asked here on the live that we weren't able to get to, please send it in to cs@planttherapy.com, and we'll do our best to get those answered for you.
JL Mommy on Instagram has a great question. She's asking, when a hydrosol goes bad, is there anything you can do with it other than throw it out?
Oh, I've never really thought about that.
No. Even if you see that bloom in there, it cannot be filtered out. It's already letting you know that that water product in itself is contaminated, and that contamination can be invisible. We definitely do not recommend, if you know that your hydrosol is bad, to use it.
You don't want to mess with bacteria.
Absolutely not.
There's really like no way to kind of get around bacteria and stuff. It's just better to be safer than sorry.
Be safe, not sorry, for sure.
Is there any chance we're giving some away today, Katrina?
Oh, yes, let's give a bunch away.
When Retha's away, Katrina and Darbie will play and give away things. Of course, if Retha was here, she would give away
I know. Too. We just love giving away stuff. And it's J-Cam,
It is J-Cam. That's the funnest part. So what do you think we should give away?
First, let's do, how about 3 per platform?
Oh, I like that idea.
Let's see, we're going to do our hydrosols here. Because people have their specifics that they like, I would like to, when we call your name, you can just email cs@planttherapy.com, let them know which hydrosol you would like, and we will send you a free 4 ounce of your choice.
Yes, so be thinking of which ones we talked about today that are your favorite. So should we have a question that they have to answer to be entered to win?
Yes. The question should be...
We didn't think about this ahead of time. You guys are getting a very impromptu.
I know. How about let's just ask a whole bunch of questions and you answer whatever you want. How would you like to use the hydrosol? How have you used it in the past?
That's a good one.
What are you most excited to try with hydrosols? Any of those things are great questions and also great for us to just know. So just let us know. How do you use them? How do you want to use them? What are you excited about?
Give us some ideas too of how
Yeah.
some really like awesome things that you've experienced with hydrosols in the past. We love to hear that kind of stuff.
If there
Inspire
is
us.
a DIY that you want us to create and post on the blog, let us know. So just put your comments
And
right
someone
there.
from our amazing customer satisfaction team will pick our winners from each platform, and they will they'll reach out to you and they'll let you know that you won. Someone asked how much stock we have and if it's going to last for a long time. We
Yes.
prepared for this, guys. We
Yes.
knew that this was going to be a really exciting and popular launch, so we got plenty. We've got plenty for you
Yes.
guys.
Nez is saying, I would also like to know more about the warning in the macrame diffuser like someone else asked. Let me see if I can scroll up here and find that. Here, and you guys leave your comments. I actually think we should just pick them.
Oh, okay.
Let's
I like
just-
that even
yeah,
better.
let's
We
just
get to be more
Go
part of the
through.
process.
So let me search through here and find that macrame question. You guys leave your comments.
Here, I'm gonna get. And we're picking. Remind me how many from each platform. One from
3 from each.
3 from each. Ooh,
Yes.
So it's JCam. Okay, so I'm going to pick the first winner from Facebook. So I'm gonna go through here, guys. I am like scrolling. I'm not even like. I promise I'm not looking. Okay, so our first winner. Oh, I didn't do that right. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's see here. Let me try this again. Okay, closing my eyes. Okay, Facebook. Tanya Leonardo. She would love to try calendula. Tanya Leonardo on Facebook. You are our first winner. Please email cs@planttherapy.com. Let them know if it's calendula or another one that you want to try, and give them your information, and they will get that to you. So congratulations, Tanya.
Yay!
Okay, I can pick 2 more from Facebook,
Yes.
and then we'll go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna go back to the bottom, and then I'm gonna do a random scroll up again. Okay, ready? Hold on tight. Oh, we have Kathy Worth on Facebook. Kathy Worth says, love the idea I saw in comments of reusing hydrosols for the liquid and armpit detox. Yay!
Who knew we'd talk about armpits
I
today?
know. So Kathy Worth on Facebook. Please email cs@planttherapy.com with your information and let them know which hydrosol you want to try.
Yep. Okay, one more.
Okay,
Facebook
one
winner.
more Facebook winner. Oh my goodness, I keep doing that. I guess that just helps me randomize a little bit more. Okay, ready? And ooh. You pick one, Katrina.
Lauren Van Kirk from Facebook.
Lauren Van Kirk on Facebook.
We could also use as a linen spray. Absolutely. You can also spray these into the air. Just remember, these don't have a fragrance fixative in them. They don't have essential oils in them. The scent is not designed to last.
Yeah.
So when you use it as a spray, you can get a lot of that subtle
like
aromatherapy
instantly, but it's
benefit,
not going to probably linger.
But it's not going to linger for very long.
Okay, Lauren Van Kirk. Email cs@planttherapy.com. Let them know which one you want to try and give them your information. Okay, so that's all of our Facebook
Okay,
winners.
so I'm going to choose YouTube. So scroll,
Okay,
scroll,
here we
scroll.
go. Oh my goodness, I keep pressing the same button. Okay.
And stop.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, never mind, never mind.
Okay,
Stop.
stopped.
Monica Loar,
Yeah.
Loar, Skin Refresh. Love that comment. Monica, just email cs@planttherapy.com and pick your hydrosol, and we will send it to you.
Congratulations,
Okay,
Monica.
let's go
Okay,
again.
let's do our second one. And
Abinahar Shroff.
we apologize if we say your name
Sorry.
wrong, but Abinahar Shroff on YouTube.
Yep, make sure to email cs@planttherapy.com. Congratulations, pick your hydrosol. Hope you love it.
Okay, and let's
Okay,
do
one
this
more.
again. Let's random.
And-
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Stop. Where do we land?
Ariel Sands on YouTube.
Razor
Razor
burn.
burn. That's a good one.
That
Yeah,
is a
razor
good
burn.
one. I would use razor burn. What would I use? Probably use lavender.
Lavender for sure.
Lavender.
Or even the
Oh,
helichrysum.
The helichrysum, that
again.
Roman chamomile would be great.
Once again, any of them.
So
Any of
versatile.
them, so great. Well, congratulations to our Facebook and YouTube winners. Once again, please reach out to cs@planttherapy.com. Let them know which one you want to try. Give them their your information, and they'll get that sent out to you.
Okay, now we're going to give Instagram some love here.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Let me figure out. This is, you're not great on that. I'm not great on this. So I'm going to try to, okay, tell me when to stop.
And stop.
Island Huskies 808. Love that name.
Island
You
Huskies.
say tea tree for mouthwash. interesting idea. Love that. Email cs@planttherapy.com. Okay, tell me when to stop.
Okay, and stop.
Hitchcock.heather on Instagram. Ooh, she says, I grew calendula flowers this year. Beautiful.
Well, you earned
How
yourself
fun.
a hydrosol
You did.
for
I love
growing
that.
calendula flowers.
Okay, email cs@planttherapy.com. And whenever you're ready,
Stop.
Jen Claire Jolly. She says, I love your hydrosols.
Yay, we love you.
We love you. Now you get to pick your favorite and give it a try. Let us know what you think.
Yay.
Of course.
Gosh, that was a lot of winners.
I know, that was fun.
Congratulations, everybody. Please keep watching our lives. We still have a couple weeks left at JCam. We still have a lot more fun things.
A lot more
planned
fun
for
things. A
JCam.
lot more things happening.
Super excited. And yes, hydrosols are now live on the website if you
Yes.
haven't seen them already. And then don't forget today's deal. Spend $75 and you can get free fuzzy stickers.
Fuzzy
Katrina can hold those
stickers.
up one more time for anybody who missed that in the
So
beginning.
cute.
And then also a free
Beach
vacation
candle.
candle.
If we didn't answer your questions, I love how much interaction we have, but I'm so afraid that we missed something. Please reach out to cs@planttherapy.com. We'll be back Friday, of course. Well, actually, I won't be here. Darby will do it, but Reetha will be here.
Reetha will be here. Yes.
And she will answer questions. We just want to make sure that you guys have a really great experience with this. We are very excited about these products coming back, and we hope you are too. So we just want to make sure that your experience with them is perfect and that you understand what they are, how to use them, and feel really confident that they're safe and effective. So, yes.
Thank you guys.
That's
You're
all we
amazing.
have,
I
yeah.
love being on the live, so it's exciting to be here and see everybody.
Yes. Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully it's not too hot for you. It's going to be a real hot one here for us. We love you guys, and happy JCam. And
Happy
we will
JCam.
see you next week. Now I'm
See you
going
next
to
week.
awkwardly walk around.
I'm gonna just sit here and dance. I'm gonna pretend we have like that exit music again.